Beneath the marble, Rome pulsed with something darker, a civilization that gave us law, architecture, and empire, yet hid its power in fear and spectacle. What if the world's greatest civilization wasn't built on genius alone, but on cruelty so refined it became culture? Rome's glory dazzled the world. Its secrets still echo beneath the stones. Tonight, we open 10 of them, proof that the empire's golden age was stained crimson. Number 10. Death as spectacle. In the Colosseum, justice had claws. Tens of thousands crowded the stands, waiting for the moment the gates slammed open and lions charged. The condemned were thrown into sunlight and sand, armed with nothing but terror. This wasn't chaos. It was control. Every torn body reminded citizens who ruled their fate. The Romans called it damnatio ad bestias, condemnation to beasts. We might call it state-sponsored horror. The games began as punishment, but evolved into ritual. Half religion, half entertainment. Even emperors used them to win favor, throwing week-long festivals where hundreds died each day. And when blood no longer satisfied, the crowd demanded fire. Number 9. The burning tunic. Imagine standing before that same crowd, your skin slick with oil, wrapped in linen soaked in pitch. A torch touches your shoulder, flame races upward, and the arena glows as thousands cheer. The tunica molesta turned punishment into pyre. Arsonists, rebels, even believers who refused to worship the emperor all became living torches. To Roman eyes, it was justice purified by flame. To ours, madness sanctified by applause. The crowd wanted more. Rome's appetite for spectacle had no limit. Not even the emperor himself would stay behind the barrier. Number 8. Commodus, the emperor who fought for applause. Picture the ruler of the known world stepping into the arena dressed as Hercules. Commodus swung his club at chained beasts and terrified men ordered to lose. He demanded the same adoration given to gods, and paid himself a fortune for every staged victory. The emperor blurred the line between power and performance. Each roar of the crowd fed his delusion that Rome adored him, even as famine spread and generals plotted in silence. But while Commodus played hero before the people, another man was quietly selling the empire itself. Number 7. The man who sold the empire. Marcus Aurelius Cleander began as a slave and rose to command the empire's gatekeepers. He discovered Rome's fatal truth: everything had a price. Senate seats, governorships, even military commands went to the highest bidder. Gold replaced loyalty. Loyalty bought silence. Soon, corruption wasn't a flaw. It was the bloodstream. Rome itself was for sale. When citizens can purchase virtue, virtue dies quietly. And once trust erodes, faith seeks darker places to hide. Number 6. The forbidden orgies of the Bacchanalia. Whispers drifted through Rome of secret rituals held after dark. Drums, wine, and wild devotion to the god Bacchus echoed from hidden courtyards. At first, few cared. But when rumors spread that men and women met as equals, the Senate grew afraid. In 186 BCE, panic turned to purge. Officials accused the cult of plotting rebellion, claiming thousands had joined. Temples were raided. Worshippers were executed. The Bacchanalia was banned across Italy. Ancient writers spoke of orgies and murder, yet modern historians doubt most of it. The real threat wasn't immorality, it was unity. For a society built on control, equality looked like chaos. And from that fear, Rome learned to see secrecy itself as treason. Number 5. Dinner with assassins. Inside marble corridors, emperors dined with their executioners. Claudius tasted poison in a fig. Caligula fell beneath his own guards' blades, and Commodus strangled in his bath by the champion he once trusted. Assassination was not rebellion, It was procedure. Power passed through murder as predictably as law once passed through debate. Each new emperor rose over the corpse of the last, promising stability that never came. In Rome, loyalty was a costume, worn at dinner, discarded by dawn. The closer one stood to the throne, the shorter one's life became. Every banquet was a gamble, every toast a test of survival. The palace was quieter than the arena, yet far more lethal. 5 secrets in, and Rome already feels less like an empire and more like a machine built on fear. But this was only the halfway mark. The next half would expose the pleasures, the coins, and the cliffs that finally broke the Republic itself. If you're fascinated by how power and corruption shaped history, tap the like button. It tells the algorithmic gods to keep sending you stories from the ruins. Now let's step deeper inside the empire's hidden chambers. Number 4, the empire's private pleasures. Behind silk curtains, luxury became a creed. Banquets stretched for days. Rare dishes and performances blurred into ritual excess. Peacocks were roasted with their feathers reattached for beauty. Elagabalus filled fountains with wine and crowned his lovers as priests. Even if half the rumors were true, the message was unmistakable. Excess had replaced honor. Rome began confusing decadence with divinity. It was wealth without restraint. And while nobles drowned in perfume and gold, the silver that paid for it all was quietly disappearing from their coins. Number 3, the vanishing silver, when money turned to dust. Every empire falls, but Rome may be the first to dissolve its own wealth. To pay for wars and indulgence, emperors thinned their coins, less silver, more lead. Merchants caught on, prices soared, trust crumbled. A denarius that once fed a family could barely buy bread. Inflation spread faster than any army, and faith in Rome's economy burned away like its coins in the furnace. When money lost meaning, justice itself became a spectacle carved into stone. Number 2, the Tarpeian rock, justice by gravity. Just beside the Capitoline Hill stood the Tarpeian rock, a place every Roman child feared. Traitors were bound, paraded through the streets, and hurled from its edge to smash on the stones below. The fall wasn't only death, it was disgrace. A warning carved into the skyline. From the heart of civilization, mercy was thrown away. Even the gods watching from the temples above could not look down without seeing blood. And as citizens learned to cheer at cruelty, the foundation of Rome, the free farmer-soldier, quietly disappeared. Number 1, the death of the citizen, how slavery undid the Republic. Rome's final secret lay far from the marble and the crowds, in the fields. Once, Roman farmers owned their land and fought to defend it, but victory changed everything. Conquest brought home endless slaves, and with them, a new economy. Wealthy senators built vast estates, the latifundia, run entirely on forced labor. Small landowners couldn't compete. They sold their farms, moved to the city, and joined the restless poor. The citizen soldier vanished. Armies now fought for pay, not for home. Rome still conquered, still celebrated, still believed itself eternal. But the spirit that had built the Republic had quietly died. When the invaders finally came, the empire's body remained standing. Its soul was already gone. For all its brilliance, Rome's empire was a masterpiece of contradiction. Law built on cruelty, order enforced by fear, beauty financed by decay. Its monuments still rise against the sky, but the echoes inside remind us that no civilization collapses from invasion alone. It happens slowly, trade by trade, coin by coin, secret by secret, until the marble looks eternal and the foundations are dust. So next time you walk past a marble column or a crumbling amphitheater, ask yourself, are we studying Rome's history or rehearsing it? If these walls could speak, which story would they tell first? Its glory or its guilt? Let me know what you think in the comments and subscribe for the next journey into the shadows of history.